Alright, we're live with the Formula Micros. If you were wanting to race, Cole. Alright, take the 12R. So we have a pretty good sized field actually for the Micros too today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars will be the field. So just line up. Excuse me. Now, there are 3 cars that were in pre-quali. If they could head to the back of the field and please let Beagle get a spot. So Beagle is the last qualifier. The other 3 behind are basically for a special practice run. So with that in mind, since those guys don't matter, we're going to clear the board. The yellow flag is out now for the group. If you sleep, then you pass the car ahead, so just start pacing. Alright. So we got 5 cars out. So this is basically group 2 for qualifying. Group 1 was on Friday actually. We were trying to host the Formula Micro Oval race, could not get anything to go. Same thing for the Rods mods. Yeah, go ahead. You can catch up if you want. I've heard there's like another solar flare going on right now, so if lag does seem to be an issue, we may consider some alternative starting format. We'll see though. Looks like things are okay right now. Looks like all the other cars from Group 2 are making their way back out. Just make your way to the group. Yeah. And try to stay behind them. Alright. We're gonna turn the lights to black. We recommend not to stay in red line. But the choice is yours. We will be going in a short little bit. Everything is currently ready. Again, we will be doing a 5-minute long qualifying session. As we make our way to the preliminary turn. Green flag is out for Ayers, down to Arrows behind. And that was a bad start by Ayers. Aiden is going to pass for pack lead. Will Ayers get it back? Yes, she does. We have 5 minutes now to get a lap in. Ayers now is going to slap the wall on turn 1. Causes a gap to open up here. Green light will come out onto the racetrack. Laps are again being cleared. As the motorcycle engine screamed down the back stretch. Ayers Panetta again is leading soft. Now Shuffle will be. Oh, Ayers Panetta gets loose. We're 3 wide for the pack lead. Ayers Panetta will get a good exit though, despite the odds, and sticks back into the lead. A little more energy. Has to make the way into the chicane, now out of it. Again, everything is working on my system. That's good. There's Netta now closing down to the final turn. We'll hit the curb a little bit there. Again, that turn has been extensively revamped for this year. Lemon is the first foul lap. Again, as we say many times, it's more important to get a lap in than it is to be the fastest in many cases. Because again, there's a lot of drivers capable of being the top time, but not a lot of drivers will end up getting a foul lap in that time. It's a very short window to get something in here. So it's just really important to just get something. And I think Arisnetta has invalidated her lap. We'll see as they make their way into the first sector. She still holds pack lead. So far, Lemon is the fastest car, but they are not qualifying. Mucus is, that is Luis. Luis is currently the pole, but will be starting in fourth. Will not be gaining pole position points. But they will be starting in fourth place. As Aiden goes around, that is a spin. Very easy area to do that in. Again, both these sectors for Eris have not been valid. So we run it down. There will probably be 2 laps to go when the crosses start finish line. We will be treating Ariston as pack leader. Checking the board now, and it looks like Multi-Beetle Dude will end up starting in 4th place if qualifying goes the way it does, with the 131.345. Does get passed by Twin, but Twin again not being counted. We have 3 drivers that were on Friday. That is, of course, Twin with the pole position, Shuffle second place. Shuffle's yet to get a valid lap. Lemon's in 3rd. Which again, we have 2 more laps to go here. As Lemon has had an issue, I think he might have spun, and I didn't even realize that. My brain is like that. It's like that right now, even though it's like literally in front of my face. Arisnetta might be able to go into 4th place here. She's looking pretty quick. Now into the final turn. White flag will be in the air once you cross the line. So we now officially have 1 lap to go and cross the line, folks. Bit of a lag spike there for Eris. As it's side by side between Arisnetta and Shuffle. We might be seeing that throughout the race. But so far, again, Eris has not had a valid lap. Neither is Beige. And neither has Aiden. So just for any of them to get a valid lap would be significant here. Because again, Beagle holds off a solid P4 upon the restart, or upon the start. Did I mention I did not get any sleep last night? No? Well, now you know. I don't think I need to mention that. I think just by the way my commentary is. Yeah, so Aiden's gonna have to deal with some issues here, but Arisnetta is so far so good. Clean. Does not have any cuss to have. Shuffle makes his way into the start-finish line. And Arisnetta, will she take the top time? Will not get a valid lap either herself. Neither will Beige. So looks like that's going to be 3 randomized positions there in the back. Multi-Beagle Dude will be taking out the 4th place spot. So let's just pull into the pit lane here since officers stopping like that. Alright. So positions are going to be twin turbo V6. Again, we had a qualifying session on Friday. The positions from that are twin, shuffle, lemon. I will check again though, just in case I'm wrong. Yeah. Twin, shuffle, lemon, multi-beagle dude, mucus, and then we're going to have a randomized grid between Aiden, Beige, and Eris. It's going to be a 10-lap feature. It's going to go by pretty quickly. Alright. Starting up in the 6th place position. It is Eris Netta in 6th place. Let's clear her off. Alright. In the 7th place position, it is going to be Aiden. Beige will be in the last position. So if we please line up single file at the end of the pit lane. Again, that's going to be twin, shuffle, lemon. Then it'll be multi-beagle dude, mucus, Eris, Aiden, and then Beige 20. Once again, I will say it again. Twin Triple V sits in 1st place. 2nd place will be shuffle. 3rd place will be lemon. 4th place will be multi-beagle dude. 5th place is going to be mucus. 6th place will be Eris Netta. 7th place is going to be Aiden, also known as I Love Football. And 8th place will be Beige. So, keep that in mind. Yep, just, we need multi-beagle dude up here. Just move up. Eris, move 1 spot back, actually. There's 2 cars ahead of you. Mucus up to 5th place. Yeah, just ahead of Eris. I honestly don't know if I have the energy to run the Super Indy race. I could run it next Sunday. Yeah. I actually could. So. There's a good chance I'm just dead right now. We might delay the Super Indy race because it's going to go to absolute shit otherwise. I've gone without sleep and I'm realizing the effects are really going into me, so. I'm good enough for this race. So yeah. Hop out of your car if you're not ready. Okay. So, I hate to make the announcement now, but I am gonna delay the Super Indy race because, like, I cannot, I can't. It's just, at its current point, like, I am stupidly tired. I could host this one, but, like, I could tell I'm gonna crash, so. Actually, I don't think I can delete it next weekend because of the Indy 500. Alright, so Beige is off. But we can delete a Plymouth. Oh, I gotta... So... Alright, waiting for you guys to get into your cars again. Once you guys do, we're ready. We're gonna do 2 pace laps. It's too late. It's too late. I'm sorry, it's just a little too late. Still waiting on Cole though to get into the car. I know it's empty, but I know, but I don't want to have a random person drive that doesn't know how things are ran. Even if he's a good driver, there might be some things he's unfamiliar with that may make it a little bit difficult for everyone, including himself, so. I'm tired, so I just don't think I'd be able to deal with that, so. Okay. I think I remember that, but still, sorry. Alright, Cole's in his car, so we are set up. We are going yellow. Go in the car ahead of you goes. And there is the Formula Micros taking off. And there seems to be quite a bit of rubber banding going on. It'll hopefully fit itself here. Oh yeah, I do remember you. I'm really sorry. It's just I'm really tired. Cannot host exactly at my best right now, so we're just trying to get this one through. Like, I would, but it's just fuck. Do you know what he's doing? So we're just gonna have 2 pace laps. If there's any like standings issues, like it seems like there's one with Beagle and Beige, probably because they got hopped out of the car or something like that. We will be able to fix that on the next lap. Again, you guys should not be passing until you cross the start finish line. So. We could probably host it on Saturday too. I don't know, I might run a poll. Alright, as the cars make their way into the final turn. Again, we go into your order.
Is the guy in the black and green car supposed to be there?
No, he's supposed to be behind Cole.
He's been overtaking cars like crazy.
Yeah, you're supposed to be behind Cole. Sorry. Cole, move up, Cole, move up, Cole, move up. A little bit too far back. I wouldn't fully blame him, because Cole is kind of lagging behind on pacing.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been overtaken, like, through the S's, he overtook, like, 3 cars.
Cole, not that much, not that much, not that... Oh, goodness. Alright, we need mucus up. Goodness. Just ignore it. Continue on. He'll get his spot back. Let him get his spot back once he gets back up here. Remember not to overtake until you cross the start-finish line. Let's do our best not to do weaving, and let's not redline our engines, because it seems like that's not working. Just try to maintain yourselves. Yeah, stop redlining your engine. It's not working. Just kind of coast if you need to let off. And just maintain a gap with the person ahead of you. Yeah, that's working now. Okay. Also, if you do this, you're gonna have a bad start. So also don't redline, please, because if you do this, you're gonna have a really bad start, and then the person behind you is just gonna get called for a jump when they shouldn't be. Mucus, please stop. Same with everyone, please do not redline, just oh goodness. Get up. This will be it. 60 miles an hour, maintain that pace. Please do not redline, because if you shift, you will get a bad start, and then that will cause a very bad start for you and the person behind you, person behind them. It'll create a mess. Green flag. Air's allowed to overtake. And she does overtake by the line. That was a bad start by Mucus. Again, newcomer, not very used to things. That's what it is. Clearing the boards now. I'm going to also fix the laps, because both laps are messed up. Meanwhile, Twin and Shuffle potentially closing in upon each other. Cars make their way down the back straight. Now to the braking point. Now make the way through Sector 3. Let's see them from the chicane. Alright, here Twin is so far going to lead us off. He has no foul lap to set. Lemon has a purple sector 2. And our first lap is in. Again, Twin with a good lead, about a second there over Shuffle. Alright, well, let's look at the field behind. Ayers has, I believe, been holding off a third place spot so far pretty decently, as Lemon and Multi Beagle Dude currently battling it out for fourth place. Lemon overtaken by Multi Beagle Dude. So far, the strongest performance for the Southern Californian. As they make their way into the braking point, the two of them side by side here. Lemon gets a little loose. Beagle down the inside and gets the exit on Lemon. The battle for fourth raging on. As they make their way into the chicane side by side again. Lemon is going to make the move on Multi Beagle Dude. But again, going wide, Beagle can collect the momentum into the final turn. But Lemon's going to take the cut down and gets a little bit of a gap from him. They flick it loose through the final turn. Beagle about 2 car lengths behind, but closing in on the braking point. Lemon's going to go wide again. Beagle side by side for the fourth place spot. With the run, he will get ahead. And another crossover move going on here through the chicane. Lemon's going to get it loose. Multi Beagle Dude will close the gap. Will hold off fourth place as of now. And they are clear. but doesn't look like it's gonna stay that way. Here's Lemon Bucket with the, well, here's Lemon with the run on Multi-Beagle, dude. Feels like the past and seems to be speaking again today. Again, I've not had sleep at all in the last like 24 hours. It's really starting to show. But here's Lemon closing in, but they're gonna run wide once again. So we're 2 laps into this race. Beagle clips the inside wall. Big mistake there for him. Lemon will slip by once again. I'm so sorry. Lemon Bucket was a driver back in the day. He rings in my head. He lives in my head rent-free, apparently. This is definitely reminiscent of that time. But Lemon gets ahead of Multi-Beagle, dude. Might be holding out 4th place for the time being. Fair enough. And we'll peek back up 4th. There's Netta is our 3rd place driver on the podium. Not much action to call from the top 3. It's been a little bit spread out, so we'll go back to 4th place. Again, so far the strongest performance I think we've ever seen on a road course by Multi-Beagle, dude. Only 1 position off from a podium, but still 4th place against 8 entries is a pretty darn good statistic to have here, holding off several other cars. And also, an unspoken battle was occurring there as Aiden's hard into the wall. Meanwhile, Beagle closing in on Lemon as they may be making the way. Nothing to really make there. Lemon's gonna go a little bit onto the curbs, but Beagle gets loose, but he manages to keep it under control. That runoff is just enough for him to keep out of trouble, but unfortunately for him, that is a gap he's made up there, a gap that he has made and has lost a lot of time that could have been, and it just could have been another position here. And next time by, we will also be seeing the cross flags. That's the halfway point of the race. And we'll keep on going for another 5 after that. Lemon goes wide. Here's Multi-Beagle dude with a good run. Right on the rear wing for just a moment there, but they're going to back off a little bit. Lemon goes a little wide. That's a warning on that, but nothing to call, no action to call. You're fine. Just don't make it a habit. Now there's Beagle clipping the inside wall on the chicane. Now going really wide. That did not look intentional. That was a big thing there. Meanwhile, you can see Twin has just absolutely left the field completely off and away through the carousel. Practically unchallenged. Aersnet closed down that gap to about 1.5 seconds between her and Shuffle. And it looks like a pretty big gap between Lemon and Beagle, actually bigger than Airs and Shuffle, so we'll be watching that. Make the rounds through the backstretch. Again, we're halfway through this race. 5 more laps to go. Now down the backstretch into the chicane. That was a really good looking exit there by Arisneta. Actually closing down the gap by about 4 car lengths. Now closing down little by little. Good run might make a huge difference here for Arisneta. But that was a great exit for Shuffle. But the battle for second starting to close up on each other here. With only 4 laps to go this race. And it looks like Shuffle so far sticking ahead. Things are running pretty good, but this is an exit that Harris usually is. It doesn't matter what she's in, she always gets an advantage there. She's just a really hard breaker. Now she's close down to just about a car length here between her and Shuffle. But that was not exactly a pristine exit here. Into the chicane they go. Now through and out and under the Sargento Bridge. Very quickly here. Okay, so nothing significant there. Back to the battle for second place as they make their way through the front stretch, and now we're 3 laps to go for our leader Twin. As again, he is on a Sunday cruise. This will be the closing feature of today's events because, again, yeah, no. I really wish that I got sleep, but instead I tried to watch an F1 race. I ended up not being able to watch that F1 race. So, yeah. Instead we get to fuck up their sleep schedule, it seems. There's Netta into the breaking point. That was a great looking exit there by Shuffle. Oh, but not here. He's gotten loose. He regained control, but Arisneta will go around the outside and cross through to the inside, but Shuffle with the crossover move for the second place position. And Shuffle has a pretty good run, so this is where most action lies today. We are 2 laps left here in this race as we make our way onto the preliminary lap. Twin now about to clear a lap car that is just redlining. That is Aiden McGrady. The Martini Mitz car driver. Might be seeing him in the future. There's another side by side with Shuffle, making a move down through the carousel. But here's another crossover move for the second place spot. The two of them battling with every bit that they have upon each other, but it's almost impossible to escape one another. Now down into the breaking point. It's anyone's guess here. Again, Eris is always good here, but it seems like Shuffle's got a groove of it. Eris with a great looking line, a great exit, will clear away from Shuffle. As they make their way through the sweeper into, closing in upon to the chicane. An interesting looking line by Arisneta, but Shuffles is going to capitalize heavily here. Arisneta gets gone, bent all different ways. She shouldn't. We're never saying that again. Shuffle is right there. Closing in. Might be able to make a move on the final turn. Arisneta is going to hit the sausage curb that's just been recently installed. We'll lose that gap. Meanwhile, our leader, Twin Triple V, sits on the final lap as he makes his way for the final time. As there's a battle going on to the straightaway, but the battle raging on. Arisneta is going to clip the inside wall. That could be it for her. She's still is almost within range. If Shuffle makes a mistake, that'll be it for him too. But Twin has pretty much a whole track to himself. He's already down into the other side of the straightaway. He's all the way making his way up to the chicane by now, even, in fact, for that matter. Air's getting some air, but she gets out of trouble. She closes in on Shuffle, though, very closely. This will be a nail biter. Let's see how Twin is doing. He's making his way up to the second to last turn. We go back to the battle for a second, and it's still nothing yet. Meanwhile, our winner, Twin Turbo V6, now across the front stretch, will win at Northwest Ohio. Now the battle for the second place rages on. Aersnett has made the move, the overtake on Shuffle, but here is Shuffle with the run. The greatest battle we've seen this weekend coming to a conclusion. Here they go across the front stretch. Aersnett gets it on the final turn and gets second place. Ever so slightly. That was amazing. Now we have Multi-Beagle Dude also in a battle here for the 4th place spot with Lemon. They make the way through the final turn, and Lemon's going to get a little bit of a loose flick. Will he have any moves? He's closing in, but Multi-Beagle Dude will stay ahead and finishes off in 4th place. Lemon is going to take the top 5 as Aiden crosses in 7th. We have one more car left to cross the line. That is Mucus on their JB race in SLC, I believe, as they make the way through the final turn. Lewis, so far, I believe, despite the odds, one of the greatest races, I think, that had the same guy leading the whole deal. That was a great deal by everyone. If we could get the top 3 to the front stretch, please, would be greatly appreciated. Let's get that podium photo, and let's get our interviews. We got Twin Turbo V6 again. Absolutely cleanly swept the weekend. So let's get to Twin here. An absolute clean sweep. Extremely surgical, some may say, but overall, a very high performance. I would almost say performance in engineering. But Twin Turbo V6, that has been a heck of a race today. I don't know if there's a whole lot of action from your end, but there's definitely a lot of stuff going on today. You overall absolutely swept the race. So what do you have to say overall about today? I know that the Super Indies are going to be delayed either to, I'm thinking either Saturday of this coming weekend, just because I really can't run it. Like, I need to do a bunch of stuff, like setup and stuff. But
I'm so sad. That last lap was perfect. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
That last lap was perfect.
He nearly, I see what you mean now.
I was at the 24s, so it was the slightest unvalid. Oh my god, that's freaking sad.
Shuffle over here. Alright,
Literally improved my best time by like 7/10 from last time. That was already.
There's not really been much challenge from anyone else, but what I have learned today's challenger has been yourself. You've been trying to just get faster and faster. I believe in you to be able to get that. So,
can I do like a few more laps after my interview or something? I want to just get a 24 and like
sure.
I'm so sad I didn't get it. Cause I was aiming for 24s pretty much since I uploaded that video, whatever, like yesterday or something, and I'm like, frick, I gotta get a 24. But yeah, maybe I'll record it too, so people can watch it if you want to see it. I don't know, but yeah, frick. The race, honestly, not much to talk about. Literally just trying to push. This whole weekend was just pretty much trying to get some new lap records or something for me. That's pretty much it. It's just my favorite track on the calendar by a decent margin. So it's like, I mean, it's almost a home track because Ohio's pretty much right beside Ontario. And we don't have any Canadian tracks, so basically a home track for me since it's the closest track to where I live. in theory. So yeah, it's really nice to be here, and yeah, I mean, I enjoy coming here every single year, and it's just these types of things that I do, just whether it's pitting 3 times a race or trying to set a lap record, I just love doing it here, and it's just really enjoyable. And racing isn't the greatest out of every track, but it sure is a fun track for qualifying and just hot laps. So yeah, just congrats to everyone. Battle for second seemed pretty good too, so maybe I'll give that a rewatch as well. And yeah, honestly, it's not bad. But yeah, congratulations to everyone, and yeah, see you guys Super Indy, I guess, or whatever, whenever that is.
So that one's of course being delayed, because again, we might actually bring GTI though. I have an idea, but that'll be figured out later. Not now, but when I get some sleep, let me cook, okay? All right. Yeah, I understand. I know what's up. Yeah, I understand. Well, okay. Aris Netta here is had a very intense battle there for second place. By far, I think the greatest battle we had this entire weekend. Right at the line, you got it. That was not just like a, an easy deal. Like that was like at the line type of stuff. That was a great battle here. So I know there's probably some stuff you want to talk about it today. So I'm all ears.
E2 finished, but still dead inside. Yeah, battle was cool. At first, I was very doubtful of the result until I saw the stream, and I noticed that Shuffle went on the grass on the exit of the last turn, because when I was driving, I went right over the fucking sausage, the little blue worm, something that I avoid doing all the time because I know that it can fuck me up bad, especially on the micros, because they're really stiff suspension. So I was kind of confused as to how I ended up ahead, because I hadn't seen Shuffle slide out on the grass until I pulled up the stream and I watched and I saw the replay and I disregarded my protest against myself. Cool race though. Yeah, Northwest Ohio is like that kind of track. No, it's like that kind of track that just is good. I would have loved to drive the GTs here. Breaking up that 600-meter board would have been awesome. I surely can't wait for the other track with the really long straight, Yekaterinburg. That's gonna be painful. Honestly, I hope I don't end up tired that day when it does come. Unlike when it's time to do mitts at Yekaterinburg, because I'm gonna fall asleep on this straight. Genuinely, it's happened before. The straight is so long and unnecessarily long that if it's like a late night race, like it's for sure gonna be with the Rocks mods, I'm gonna be slamming into that mountain and then the tire barrier at least once. Because fucking hell. Yeah, but a good race. Also, update on the Lamar race. Protest got considered and I got bumped up to P3, and the guy that I was having the scuffle with got bumped down to P6.
Ooh.
For being 1 lap higher than they should be. The thing is, they don't exactly know what happened, since it was a really big mess, because a person running the fucking race had to also be streaming it, because the people they had gotten designated to stream just couldn't show up for some reason. And so they had to sort that out, and it was just a big mess. Someone actually stole the safety car. during the race because the two other people who were supposed to be like monitoring were too occupied fucking around with admin. And then all of a sudden they just noticed, wait, who took the safety car? Oh yeah. I also want to shout out the Synthwave DMS car, number 4, for running out of fuel and gifting me the podium. Shout out to Synthwave DMS. And shout out to my Twitter followers, the 2 of them. And yeah, that's it. I'll stop taking up time. This point I'm just yapping.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, I'm just kidding.
Out.
Oh wait, I forgot. Me no have
What?
photo. I didn't get the photo yet.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have to pull up the Tin Turbo V6.
Alright. Sorry, that's completely on me. We'll get on to shuffle as soon as we can. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bam.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you there, Arsnetta. We now have
I forgot to turn as the highest. Anyways,
we now have our
out.
last podium finisher. We'll also be talking to Cole soon after this, but Shuffle, that was an amazing battle between you and Eris. I'm pretty sure probably, I don't know if it was your favorite battle, because I know you had a crazy one in Goborg, but this is probably got to be like your top 5. I'm so sorry my commentary is absolute shit today. I'm just tired.
Yeah. First off, no, don't worry about the commentary. Second off, it's a good track, but I really wanted that win, but Twin Turbo V6 says no,
It's
so then
fine.
it's no.
It's fine.
Yeah. And then I thought I was pretty secure about P2, and then you should never be secure because I started making mistakes. So yeah, that happened. Aris caught up. Then the last lap I went wide. The last sector I ruined my chances. It's a good race anyway. Congrats for Aris getting the P2 and the P3 for the endurance race, whatever that was about. And
IMRP.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I've heard about that. Yeah. But other than that, it was a great race overall. And I guess that Lemon and Multi-Beaker dude also got a pretty good battle, you know? I
Mhm.
couldn't see it myself. I was busy battling Aris, but I guess GG's to them too. For those two. Lemon's fairly new, doing quite okay, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, Twin, can you please stop winning?
Alright, well, look at their Shuffle. We're gonna now talk to...
Yeah, no problem.
We're gonna talk to our P4 finisher, Multi-Beagle dude. Again, outstanding performance, with all things to consider. I mean, what was that 3 cars you beat this time? So, seems like you're getting better every single race.
Yeah. Man, this race was really hard. You know, never ran a Formula Micro actually at this track ever, and so definitely coming here today was one that was definitely a really weird occurrence. I feel like I didn't really know what to think of the track. I kind of knew what to think of the track, but these cars, you know, every single car in this entire league are all different. You know, from big rocks mods to, you know, everything in between, and I feel like this league is just one of those leagues where you have to really endure through a lot of the cars. I mean, the gearing on each of them is all different, and all those cars really do, in the end, like, kind of screw you just because of that sense. But yeah, it definitely felt good. You know, this is definitely where we wanted to be. I think this was our best finish of the season, of the series or weekend here at Northwest Ohio. So I'm definitely happy about that. Definitely, again, like I said, like I've been saying this entire week, this was really a rebuild for us. It was for my entire team and good DGS. Because again, we were not meant to run out here in these cars, but we ended up doing. I feel like we did pretty well. But at the end of the day, I just want to say thank you to my team owners and everybody. I hope we put on a show. I'm kind of rambling. I apologize. My head's just fucked up right now. But so Lemon, if he's here, they gave me an absolute amazing battle. Thank you to them. And Robo, I'm gonna tell that everybody. Lemon had me a lot, through the race. Robo, I was running four. I would tell y'all right now, I was kind of cruising through the back section in sector 2 out of the back straightaway. I'd go from 5 to 4, and I'd just be coasting to 4 through the second straightaway right before the chicane. But I kept getting my ass dragged through there by Lemon, so I kind of changed it up a little bit. Towards the end, I finally got it. Once they passed me, I kind of realized I kind of need to go to a higher gear instead of flooring it and stay on the red line. So I made a lot of adjustments throughout the night in every single race. But man, it feels good to get in another top 5 and end the weekend on a way like this in Formula Micro for this to be our debut.
Absolutely. Very strong debut race. Again, the only people that beat you are like the top guys. So.
Yeah. Sorry. Once again, I gotta thank my sponsor. I want to thank DGS Racing Team, SoCal Speech, Pasta Automation, Mobile One, Racing Oils, Valvoline, for giving us their private jet for me to go to all these races and getting me into everything. And of course these are not real sponsors. Also want to thank you to Hoosier Racing Tires. We've been running Hoosiers all weekend, and man, what a weekend! Thank you to Rebel Mesa for allowing me to run all these divisions. Thank you to Rebel Mesa for actually hosting these races throughout his entire stupidity of not going to sleep. And yeah, we'll move on to the next one. And I definitely feel like this DGS team and we've definitely, I think, figured out our baseline for road courses. And I think we've kind of found what we've been needing all season, which was speed on these road courses, which are so important in this league. So with that, thank you guys so much, and Robo, thank you for hosting and giving me an absolute rocket ship to run.
Alright, well, thank you there, Cole, for coming around again. I think I ended off the weekend with a very strong note for you, and I think we ended this weekend off with a good note. Again, I wanted to run the Super Indies, but it's just, I don't think I can. But I have something really good in mind. I actually think we could since there wasn't actually originally anything planned to be on the SBMS weekend, mainly so that if you want to go to the real life version of it, if there is anyone, you could.
I am here.
But I doubt anyone would, but just for nostalgic's sake, since that's the last weekend SBMS is actually being raced on. But Saturday is completely open, and I think we could probably run some road course racing. So what I'm thinking of now, actually, I might do a proposal. GTI on Saturday at 12 p.m. and for the first time, a Saturday Super Indy race at 2 p.m. I'd be down, but we'll see.
For the first time ever, a GTI race this year where I don't show up.
That sounds so depressing. Alright, well, thank you guys
Would
for
be the
watching.
second time.
We are going to close off the weekend